What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, y'all. So let's get into this situation. Let's talk about I Love You, Bobby Purrr, the TV show that's on the Zeus Network. These are some of the contestants that was on the show, but in any event, there's been a lot going on with the cast members, and also there has been some colorist issues and things of that nature. There's also been some nastiness and some filthiness, and it's also been some I'm cheating on you behind your back to Bobby Lyte. So let's get down to this situation. So let's just talk about it and let's get into it. So in any event, let's move on from this situation. So this is the handler that you see on screen. If you watch the show, you know the handler was basically assisting a guy named Hot Wheels. He was in a wheelchair. He was shot in the back maybe a year ago, and a bullet wasn't meant for him. So in any event, you know, he was sharing a room with Jameson, aka Island Boy, and this is their bedroom. As you can see that the handler put it on TikTok, and the room is dirty, the room is filthy, there's nastiness, it's trash, it's food places, the sheets are dirty, and also the handler is saying that there are used condoms in the trash. So who was Island Boy and Hot Wheels getting it on with where there's empty condoms and used condoms and in the trash, and the bathroom is filthy? It's nasty, child. So in any event, if you look to the last video on your screen, you're going to see, you know, Jameson and the handler. So it seems like they hooked up, okay? But in any event, the handler, when he basically exposed Island Boy and Hot Wheels, he was upset, maybe because he was going home and things of that nature. And he was saying in the video that he don't care about Jameson. Look how nasty and filthy he is. But it seems like he's still hooked up with Jameson at the end of the day, because they at the club chilling and having a good time and posting it to social media. So you guys let me know what you think about that whole situation. So let's get down to this. Let's talk about the final I Love Bobby Lytes Purrr. Okay, so you have Jameson, aka Island Boy, Andre, aka, you know, ReRUN, aka, let's talk about that is Jeffree Star's ex-boyfriend. Okay, so in any event, it seems like when it comes to Andre ReRUN, he has some issue with skin tones and skin colors, and I don't know if he was just basically going off at the mouth because him and Island Boy were going back and forth on the previous episode of I Love Bobby Purrr, but he was saying some insensitive comments about Island Boy's skin tone. Island Boy did say that he looked like a Dalmatian because he has a spot on his face, but there's a whole lot going on. So you guys let me know what you think about this whole situation. And also when it comes to ReRUN, Bobby's ex-boyfriend, you know, he was dating Jeffree Star and things of that nature, and he didn't like some of the things that Jeffree Star had done to him. So they broke up, but he posted on his Instagram that Jeffree Star called him a monkey, and he had to pretend like everything was fine because he was eating that check and eating that you know what. And basically he calls Jeffree Star a racist. So someone that has been discriminated against and has, you know, felt racism from somebody that they are intimate and close with, you would think that he wouldn't be colorist as he is, allegedly. So in any event, let's get down to this situation. So as you guys know, this is the final two when it comes to Bobby Lytes TV show. It's ReRUN and Island Boy. And in any event, they're sitting at the table, they're going back and forth, they're telling jokes on each other and saying some mean things. But in any event, Island Boy said that he showed ReRUN that he deposited $13,000 into his account, and he's now asking ReRUN to show his bank account, and ReRUN can't pull up his bank account. He's talking about money he spent, you know, last year, but why can't he show, you know, what he got in his account? Okay, so there's a whole lot going on. They were going back and forth. They wasn't nice to each other. It was some ugly things said to one another. But in any event, let's just get down to Andre. It was like he was speaking real recklessness about skin color. I was like, Lord, okay. But it seems like Island Boy took it on the cheek, and he is happy with his skin tone and his color, so colorist people don't affect him, and he handled it well, you know what I mean? But in any event, let's get to what...
Man, Bobby, we got like this entanglement going on. You got me, you got Bobby, then you got Island Boy, he's like the shadow. So, you know, he just our little shadow. Every time we need some shade when it's hot, we really don't mind him. You know, he blends in. In the daytime, he keep us cool. At night, you barely see him. That's the intention.
Just looking stupid like a Dalmatian. So, your air turning green. Tried it. Yeah, and you purple. You tried it. He a shadow. What the fuck? I can't see much color.
Oh my God. No matter how.
That's a shadow beside you. Man, back up, bro.
I love chocolate. Your room's over there. So don't be a colorist, mother.
So, in addition to the story, if you guys don't know, when it comes to the handler, when it comes to Hot Wheels, he was in a wheelchair and the handler was basically his caretaker. And it seems like when it comes to the caretaker, the handler, you know, he was intimate or he was dealing, kissing and making out with none other than Island Boy when they were supposed to be on the show fighting for Bobby Lyte's love. And also, when it comes to the handler, he was connected to Go Hart, and Go Hart was in contact with him, and they're like Ace Boom Coons, maybe more, allegedly. And also when it comes to the handler, you know, he was really cool with Savage and a lot of the guys. It seems like the guys that were lining up to be, you know, picked by Bobby, they was choosing the handler, and Bobby was pissed. You know, he kept bringing up the handler and things of that nature. He kicked the handler out the house, and he was like, this show's supposed to be for me. Why are y'all messing with the handler? Why are y'all messing with the caretaker? Okay, so that's one of the reasons why Hot Will had to go, because his handler was out here taking Bobby's goodies. Okay. And also Bobby was really disrespectful to Hot Wheels by like shoving his wheelchair and trying to force his wheelchair. And also when it comes to Purrr, you know, was very, very mean and disrespectful to Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels was, you know, acting up because he was getting disrespected left and right by, you know, Bobby, you know, and, you know, his co-host Purrr. You know, a whole lot was going on. So in any event, check out the video where you hear when it comes to Mr. Rerun, he sounds very colorist. I mean, like, damn, like, where did you hear, where do you get that from? Like, you must have grew up hearing that. Like, that's not something you just spit out just like that. Something that you've been thinking and something that you've been holding close to your heart. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. Bobby also calls out when it comes to Rerun and call him a colorist, okay? And also when Bobby wanted all the guys to toast, which is Rerun and Island Boy, Rerun was like, oh, you're covering my glass, Island Boy, I can't see, I'm going blind. Basically talking about his skin tone, like, y'all. So y'all let me know what you think about what Rerun had to say about Island Boy, and who is Bobby going to pick? You think Bobby's going to pick Rerun, or is he going to pick Island Boy? I would say Island Boy, but Island Boy hooked up with the handler, and Rerun is out here saying that he's not gay anymore. Okay, so y'all tell me what y'all think.